Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a little bit of experimentation with fire and smoke. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some fire methods, how to get fire inside your home. And then I'm going to show you how to properly vent smoke. And smoke is an interesting one, and a lot of people get confused on it, but it works very similar as real life, with a couple exceptions that I'm going to show you today. So full disclaimer, I will be cheating in this for the building and I will be flying around. So just so I can make the video, reasonable time-wise. I don't want to spend 3 hours on this or anything. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to build our basic campfire. And the reason I've got these floorboards on the ground is because I want to see how far campfire heat will throw, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Lose it at the 5th. Have it at 4, okay? So 4 floorboards away is as far as you can have a fire, okay? At 5, yep, it shuts off. So what if we do one better? What if we do an iron fire pit? Does it make a difference? Same thing. Okay, count them. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get 5? No. So an iron fire pit makes no difference. Okay, so it will not improve. What about a hearth? There, light it. Okay. So we need 4 to beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get 6 away with the hearth. So that is an improvement of 2. So it throws out a much bigger flame. Now, just for the sake of being thorough, let's try a bonfire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I on 4? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get confused. 5, 6, 7. 7, so we get an extra tile. So you can be pretty far away from a bonfire before you you lose the fire from it. That's really good to know. So it looks like hearth is our first option, and then bonfire is our second. Okay, so let's get, this is a stock home. I did not build this. This is how it came. I did repair it. You've got a couple of used beds in there or whatnot. This is the kind of shelter that we're looking for when we open a world, right? When we first start. So what I like to do is I like to make, this is one of the first things I do after I repair it. I make a fire pit, right? Make it outside. And if we come around back in here, we have fire. But it doesn't reach all the way to the door, as you can see. So real fast, I'm going to get a rested bonus, just because we've got fire now. And then I'll show you what I like to do to vent the smoke and to cook. So right now we can't cook from it. That's a problem. So as soon as I get my rested bonus, I'll show you what I like to do. Smoke, there we go. Smoke needs to be basically guided, okay? So yeah, first thing we're going to do is we're going to build walls. We're going to encircle it. Okay? That's easy enough. We're going to go up too high. Okay. Now you see this, how the smoke is staying in there? It's not rising from anywhere else. It's staying in there. So now, so we can cook, I take out that wall and I put up, sorry, full wall. right there. So we're still guiding. Sorry, that was my laundry getting done. We can still cook in here. Oops, wrong one. Still cook. No problem. No smoke, right? Easy peasy. But what happens when it rains? So we've got no covering over it. We have a vent, but we don't have a cover, so... Let's see if I can remember the commands. Let's go rain. Here we go, it's starting to darken. Here we go, it's raining. Now, our fire's out. Fire's out because there's nothing protecting it. So that is a problem. So how do we fix that? Well, it's pretty simple. So, go into building here. We're going to build wood beams on top of this. The bigger one, sorry. Wood beams in the corners. I don't know why that one is still short. There we go, we've got our wood beams. Now we're going to take roofing. See if I can get this to connect correctly. Oh, I've got 26, that's why. 45. Wood beam across. Like such. Now, 45-degree roofing. And we can go either way. I'm going to go like that. So, our fire lit back up. See that? We're going again. But just to further protect it, come over here. Come on. Like such. Now, it's raining and we still have fire. So that's it. And the smoke has plenty of places to get out there without the rain killing it. So remember, if we remove this piece, it goes right back out. That piece is essential. The rest is just like protection. If I can get the lock back in. And there we go. It lights again. Alright. So that is just a basic chimney. And you can mess around with this, make it look better or worse, however you want to do it. What are we, 45 in here? Let's just complete this real fast. So now, we are rainy sheltered. No smoke, no problem, no mess. We can cook inside. Fire's outside, but really it's not. The only problem is it can't hit us from all the way. Oh, I guess it is. Are we 4? We're really close to hitting it all the way out. So this would work. I'd probably keep it like that without further messing with it, if you will. Fully enclosed. Good to go. Easy peasy. Destroy those beds. Making it our own. Okay, so let's clear it up. Stop the rain. Get our rested bonus again. Okay. We're back out. Rain has stopped. Okay, so there's another way to vent smoke. And this way it gets a little crazy. So take care of all that. That is eventually, if you go for a really, really high shelter, and I'm talking really high, you no longer have to vent the smoke. The smoke just kind of dissipates. I guess this is I'm not going to call it a hack, but something that not a lot of people know. Smoke will only rise so far before it just stops. I don't know how high I can get these walls. Now we're yellow. Still have plenty of smoke coming up. Probably have to put some beams in here. Oh, that's a chimney, huh? So we still have smoke. Put some beams down here. If you don't know this, through building, iron beams when going high are your friend. They're the best in the game at what they do, which is enabling you to build high. We're going to keep on going high. And I told you this would be a ridiculously large building. So I wasn't lying. Still getting smoked. It's starting to dissipate. See that? See, it's like leaking out of the side of it. Hopefully we don't need to add more wood beams, but we might. Or I'm sorry, iron beams. I know I'll get called out for that. And rightfully so. Alright, we're high enough. There is no more smoke. I mean, I'm in it. I'm high, I'm above the trees. About parallel with the trees. But finally get smoke. So if you build high enough, and don't get me wrong, it has to be pretty high, you don't have to worry about the chimney anymore. And I'm actually wondering, I've never done this before, you still have to put a roof on it. Let's try that out. Let's call the rain back in. Now notice we can't even feel the fire anymore. Oh, it went out. Yep, so it looks like you still need to put a roof over it. And this we don't have to worry about venting, because it's so high, it won't kick back. Yep, we're going to go in our shelter, and there is still going, it's going to be like, yeah, nothing. So, that is a good little trick to know. So, what have we learned? We learned just your basic fires can only go so far. The heat can only be thrown so far. So that's why you might need multiple fires to heat your home. A little hack is you don't need any fires to heat your home. At least not inside your home. So if you want to skip all this, just building, obviously we're to the excess now with how high that is, but if you just want to skip that, now this is also assuming you have the means to make a bonfire. You can. Not in your house. And look at that. Look how far away we are. And we don't have to worry about smoke. We don't have to worry about anything. We're still, well, I guess on the other side of the house we're not feeling it anymore. But, yeah. Feeling it here. So that's a nice little trick. Doesn't matter how big your house is, you can absolutely put a bonfire. And we're not even that close to the house. You can absolutely put a bonfire anywhere you want. Let's just put it... I've got an idea. Nighttime now, but that's okay. Let's just kill everything we did. Yeah, it should start to collapse because it's just hanging up there. That's kind of cool. I like seeing that. My daughter would say that's satisfying. So here we go. Let's put a bonfire right where we were going to put our stuff as it rains on us. All that stuff. Kill the iron pole. Okay. Bonfire time. There we go. Now, we don't have to worry about smoke or it going out. I don't think I mentioned this, but bonfires are not affected by the rain. You might not believe me, but let's go back to daytime. And oops. And it should be raining. Or it should be about raining. There we go. Look at that. Bonfire don't care. Rain away. So, early game, you absolutely have to vent your smoke. You absolutely have to make chimneys and whatnot just for your basic fires. But once you can make a bonfire and you need stuff for the plains to do so. Or no, I apologize. No, you don't. I said plains, I meant swamp. You just need that ancient bark. And then everything else is pretty easy to find. So if you get that ancient bark, you now no longer need any type of chimney. If you don't want one, you can... Actually, don't know if you can put this... Yeah, just like a hearth, you can't put it on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, the hearth... Yeah, there we go. It has to be attached to the ground. Hearths just fall apart. So as long as the floor is attached to the ground, that's why building with stone is a pain in the butt. One of these must not... There we go. So these aren't attached to the ground because they're not blue. That's how we know it. But yeah, a lot of people go with the hearth, which is there's nothing wrong or bad with that. But then you have to worry about venting. And if you have a huge house, you're going to need multiple of these. Where if you just put a few bonfires around your house, you might not need any. And they're kind of a pain to build with because of they have to be on the ground floor. You can't put them on the second level. So there you go, guys. I hope this helps. I hope venting fire is obvious, but it's obvious because it's like real life, but at the same time it's not because it's a game. It's not real life. You don't really know what the game is looking for. So that sums this up. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments, or I'd love to know how you guys do it. Get fire in your house. Do you put it in the house? Do you put it outside the house? Do you build chimneys? And I mean, just what do you guys do? Let me know. If you find any value in this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to it, as we will continue with cool Valheim content for you. Thanks, guys.